arrived. The National Championships moved to Herefordshire, to the beautiful Herefordshire countryside that those of us who live in the area are quite familiar with. And maybe it's not such a bad place for Grasstrack either. With this year's National Championships being very, very open, then I think this is going to be a video well worth watching, because if you look at the 250s, is there an obvious favourite? The 350s are really great, very, very tight. The 500 sidecars, who's going to win that? You're not going to get any straight answers from me. Just sit back and enjoy, and remember you've got also the pleasure of seeing the left-hand Kent sidecars. So sit back, enjoy. This is going to be a great video for really good Grasstrack.
Piggott in behind him. When Matthew Buck, the very exciting in this part of the world. Jason Scott going fine. John Jeffries, the Speedway rider, good to see him with it. Rich Bennett. 314, Graham Fullen, points to British champion. Number 2, Rob Alman. With us. Number 8, Paul Piggott. Number 115 going by, which is Morris Jones. Number 19, Ben Moby. Number 72, as we look across the program, Wayne Drake. Number 76, John Dormer. Number 18 going by, Tony Stark. And we've got the big chairs coming by as well. What was the 250s? Number 48 then, Charlie Patterson there. Number 9, there's a name to look for. Mitchell Godden, good to see him with it. Richard Leide on the 250. Number 16, Bill Langton. Number 21, Tommy Palmer, the current 350 champion. Number 116, Lee Dave. Number 129 going by, Len Bora and Bob Ager. Number 951. Some big numbers here for Steve Mander. Number 151 going by Graham Hilton and Simon Wall. Number 172, Colin Earl. A lot of people rooting for him, I'm sure. 231, Roy Sizemore coming towards us. 175, Pete Fox behind him. Number 33, Richard Smith, the runner-up last year, and the winner of the 3-3 championship, or dropped the championship. Number 15 then going by, Neil Scopen and Goodman. Mark Wadsworth, 11 British championships. Number 23 with the big chairs there, Steve Hancock and Carl Bell. Another one of the big sidecars coming by. On the far side, which is number 63, Black Bailey. Number 30, Mark Rowe. Number 250, Dave Mander. Number 158, Wayne Broadman. Number 177, Dave Thomas. And taken by Mark Taylor goes by there. Number 6, Scott Nichols into the speedway now. Number 500 chairs. There's one of those blue chairs. Number 20, Alan Peck with Richard Sweeten in the chair. Number 38, David Lloyd with the big chair. 887. That's an interesting one. I've got an 887 in my program, so let's check on that. David Perry going by. The reigning 500 champion, Kevin Ryan. And of course 887, Jim Rowland and Mark Griffith. Number 248 with the 250s, Carl Wilkes, here's a quick man on the 250s. Number 711, Darren Stew with the 350s. Number 26, Mark Giles. Number 300, Terry Giles. Number 12 going by. Number 53 there, he's holding. And all the big chairs, 843, Paul Jones and James Moss. Number 5 with the 500 sidecars, Dave Collins and Steve Daw. And more 500 sidecars. And number 1, John Hartley. 5. Number 10 with the 500 chairs. Number 12, Colin Lewis. Number 17, Paul Miller, Mitch Godden through out there. Number 21, Norman Haynes and Bob Reed. Number 229, Ricky Knight coming in. Good to see that. 139, David Mears. Number 4, Andrea James Ross. Number 30, Mal Goodwin, Gary Rockwell. Number 201, Ross Coops with a 250. Number 34 coming towards us. And it's Gary Squirrel, of course. Gary Squirrel and Derek Page with that rusty out 60s over Mike Reed and Mark Storm. 78 then, Lyle Thompson, Ray Page. I was here on a lady, Mitch Godden there. Piggott the driver. Number 11, Mr. Neil and Neil Pocket. With the 250s, number 44, James Cameo. And there's Raz going by. Now he knows what it is to win the British Championship. Can he do it again today? We will see. Wonderful one man. Richard Emerson going by. A man in really good form. Oh, I like the stick over the shoulder. Here we go then with the first race of the afternoon. Race 1 for the 250 solos.
And Rob Almond goes in this one, Phil Ranson, Keith Richards, no Roger Lobb, who injured himself last week. Richard Sims, Graham Thomas, the 92-93 British champion. Ben Morby goes in this one, Chris Phillips, the youth champion, Dean Camier, and Scott Nichols, the Ipswich Speedway rider, Jason Stott, and Matthew Klassen. So we've got some very, very quick men out in the first race of the day. Everybody being held by the looks for one more competitor. Like it's Graham Thomas, comes into line. Interesting to see how these 250s power up this hill. It's a tricky one for gearing, I'd say, today. You've got to be able to drive out of that bend and up the hill, and you've also got to be able to make sure you don't really over-rev things going down the back straight. Everybody getting very tight on that tape, I'd say. There they go. There then, who's going to get the best of the start? Well, at the moment it looks like Rob Almond has gated well. He leads the field up at Matthew Klassen in second spot. Jason Stott coming through. So it's Rob Almond from Jason Stott from Matthew Klassen. Very quick runner is Jason. Well placed in national championships for many years, and but Rob Almond has still got a short advantage over him. Number 44 tucked in behind him is Dean Camier. A really quick 250 men out there. Number 94 is Jason Stott with the advantage and a tremendous challenge on for that second spot, but it's Jason Stott then powering up the hill. Still Scott Nichols coming through. Scott Nichols, who made his way through from about fourth place on that lap. But it's Jason Stott then with one more lap to go. Who's on the outside, coming through. Then it's Scott Nichols, and Scott Nichols is now in front. Tremendous battle. Scott Nichols then. Jason Stott now relegated to that second place. It's a good second spot. So coming up the hill towards us. Scott Nichols will win. Jason Stott in second place. In third place, number 42, Chris Phillips. So the youth rider coming through, and Dean Camier, I think it was, made his way through to fourth. We'll have the official results in a moment or two. First, hang on just a second, the ladies are checking. Race 1, and a little bit of confusion there over number 44, Dean Camier. In first place, number 6, Scott Nichols. In second place, number 94, Jason Stott. In third place, number 42, Chris Phillips. In fourth place, number 2, Rob Almond. In fifth place, number 314 is Graham Thomas. In sixth place, number 16, Phil Ranson. In seventh place, number 180, Richard Sims. In eighth place, number 90, Ben Moby. In ninth place, number 996, Matthew Klassen. In 10th place, number 143, Keith Richards. And in 11th place, number 44, Dean Camier. And the winner's time, 1 minute 32.41. 1 minute 32.41. To race 2. And in this goes number 33, Richard Smith from Woodbridge. Top point scorer last year to qualify for this event. The runner-up in last year's championship. And of course the man in form, he won the Shropshire Championship only a few weeks back. Bob Empson goes in this, Richard Lively, Keith Strudwick, Carl Wilkes, Mark Rowe, another quick rider, remember him up at the Shorty, again only a few weeks back. Terry Giles in there. James Vindock, I wonder if he's got his problem sorted. Adrian Squirrel, Neil Taylor, some good men out in this one as well. Every race a hard one here this afternoon. They break, they come up the hill towards us. It's Richard Smith on the inside, but he hasn't got the advantage. It's Mark Rowe, the Cornishman, with the advantage.
And Richard Smith being challenged hard, so Mark Rowe then. Number 30, Mark Rowe it is, out in front. And nice tight line. Richard Smith is still there in that second place, but Carl Wilkes is hard on his heels, and Carl Wilkes goes by momentarily to second, drops back to third, fourth place. Richard Smith in third, and out in front is number 30, it's Mark Rowe who's really going to thirdly. And Mark Rowe then setting his sights for home here. Carl Wilkes establishing himself in second place, still Richard Smith in third, not a lot between these two. A little way back to the top three now, so with one more lap to go, it's still Mark Rowe from Carl Wilkes, from Richard Smith, from Richard Empson, and on the outside here, number 32. Carl Wilkes challenges on the inside, half a wheel ahead. Carl Wilkes coming up the inside, Mark Rowe on the outside. Carl Wilkes gets there, Mark Rowe in second place, Richard Smith in third, in fourth place Adrian Squirrel, and behind him Richard Empson. Oh, what a great race, and what a challenge off that last bend. And the winner's time 1 minute 32.59, 1 minute 32.59, and that winner, number 248, Carl Wilkes. In second place, number 30, Mark Rowe, the man who led from the start. In third place, number 33, Richard Smith. In fourth place, number 32, Adrian Squirrel. In fifth place, number 141, Richard Empson. In sixth place, number 124, Keith Strudwick. In seventh place, number 173, Neil Taylor. In eighth place, number 23, Richard Lively. In ninth place, number 201, Richard Cope, or Ross Cope rather. In 10th place, number 70, Gary Wells. And in 11th place, number 300, and number 300 is Terry Giles. That winner's time again, 1 minute 32.59. Mark Wadsworth in action, Street, Steve Gaden, Chris Patterson, Steve Mander. Remember, Kevin Phelps is number 343, Richie Knight is number 229. Both of those go in this race. Lots of revs. Now then, working. Mark Wadsworth on the inside. Richie Knight was in that third place. Oh, what's the third one? And the fight man takes the lead once again off the bottom there. So it's Mark Wadsworth in front, and you can see the hard work that's being put in out there in these temperatures. Lee Street it is who's battling with him. Lee Street on the inside, Mark Wadsworth on the outside, and Wadsworth gets past again back to the same spot. So it's Lee Street then who's leading. Mark Wadsworth in that second spot, picks up round the water. And Mark looks the way round, flying, doesn't quite get there, so it's Lee Street out in front. Mark Wadsworth in second place. In third place, Richie Knight. And Wadsworth now back into the third spot. Meanwhile then, these three leading this 250 race, a very, very tight indeed. Wadsworth at the back at the moment, but coming through, it's Richie Knight who's gained the advantage now. Richie Knight from Lee Street to Mark Wadsworth, and Mark really does not look very happy there, I have to say that. Mark Wadsworth was anxiously down at that Honda engine. So they're coming very, very wide indeed. In first place, the number none of us could read for a long time, number 323, Colin Howe. Perhaps in the paddock you could do something about that number. In second place, number 75, Lee Street. In third place, number 344, Mark Wadsworth.
In 4th place, number 229, Richie Knight. In 5th place, number 48, Charlie Patterson. In 6th place, number 343, and 343 was Kevin Phelps. In 7th place, number 72, Wayne Drake. In 8th place, number 414, Nigel Hibbard. And in 9th place, number 951, Steve Mander. And the winning time was 1 minute 35.19. 1 minute 35.19. Let's run through these numbers again, because we were certainly well confused by some of those numbers up front. They are 323, 75, 344, 229, 48, 343, 72, 414 and 951. So Mark Wadsworth then in that 3rd spot, and I'm sure he'll be keen to make up a little for what, by his very, very high standards, you must think is not too good a start to defending his championship. The winner's time again, 1 minute 35.19. 1 minute 35.19. Kevin Lloyd and Dick Holroyd, last year's, and indeed this year's reigning champion thus far, defending that championship, which they won last year. Kevin, of course, won it back in '92 as well. We've got Brian Palmer, who's also won the championship before, with Danny Hogg in the chair this time. He won it back in 1993. He was the top qualifier on points, incidentally. He's had a 3rd in 94, 3rd in 92 and 91, and in fact is currently the best British driver who's still competing. That is in Europe, that is, with a 5th place back in 1993. We haven't seen a lot of Cecil Taylor. I think Cecil had a 4th some time back in that European final, but Brian is the best performance we've had for quite a few years. Very, very hard competition. Well, Kevin Lloyd a bit back. It's Brian Palmer who makes the best of the start. It's Brian Palmer and Danny Hogg who lead as they go round the top bend. So it's Brian Palmer and Danny Hogg with the advantage at the moment they come around towards us for the first completed lap. Tucked in behind is Paul Miller and Lester Goodwin, then Kevin Lloyd and Dick Holroyd, and behind in number 34, Jerry Squirrel and Derek Page. And look at Paul Miller. Where this guy comes from. And it looks as though Paul Miller and Lester Goodwin are going to ease their way through. Brian Palmer and Danny Hogg going to have to settle for 2nd spot as they go up the hill. Kevin Lloyd, Dick Holroyd close up in 3rd. In 4th place, Gerald Squirrel and Derek Page. And then Lionel Cox and Great Page. Looking to close up, really straining away to close up on the leader. That leader out in front, the crew of Paul Miller and Lester Goodwin. And Kevin Lloyd closing up just a little, I think, on Brian Palmer and Danny Hogg. These three now. Bad luck, had a puncture, but you need all the luck you can get to win a British Championship. It's so difficult. Paul Miller then to win. Brian Palmer in 2nd place. Kevin Lloyd in 3rd. In 4th place, Lionel Cox. And in 5th place, Jerry Squirrel. Lloyd, who's working hard alongside you, trying not to think about how her husband's getting on out there. Forgot to tell us what the results were, but she had it all written down, no problem. It's just thinking about how it's going to go from here on in. The results then of race 4. In 1st place, outfit number 17, Paul Miller and Lester Goodwin. In 2nd place, number 71, Brian Palmer and Danny Hogg. In 3rd place, number 7, Kevin Lloyd and Dick Holroyd. In 4th place, number 78, Lionel Cox and Grace Hagan. In 5th place, number 34, Jerry Squirrel and Derek Page. And in 6th place, number 57, Mike Reed and Mark Thorpe. And the winner's time was 1 minute 33.31. 1 minute 33.31. Well, Tony Cook, number 10, going in this one with a local man from Hereford, Colin Lewis, as his passenger. They brake, they charge, up as ever to get that gearing right to get a good start. And it's Dave Collin and Keith Goodley. Well, Dave Collin and Keith Goodley really rocketed away from Ricky Neal and Neil Pocket as they went up that hill. But Ricky Neal and Neil Pocket still Dave Collin and Keith Goodley then from Chelmsford on the Jawa powered outfit out in front. They're leading still as they come up the hill. Look at the cavalry charge alongside them. 24 and 11. Alan Peck, Simon Beard and Ricky Neal all side by side as they went past them. Looking to challenge around the outside, seeing if they can take that second place, but out in front there. They straighten it up, they come up the hill towards us. Number 5 it is, Dave Collin and Keith Goodley. In second place, number 20, Alan Peck and Richard Sweeting, and then Simon Beard and James Croft. Look at this, 3 outfits, almost side by side as they go. James Croft, they're closing up on the leader, really tightening right up. They had to throw it sideways, wipe off some of the speed then as they go into the last lap. It's still number 20, still Alan Peck and Richard Sweeting out in front. Still tucked in behind Simon Beard and James Croft. So Alan Peck and Richard Sweeting then, are they going to hang on in there? They come wide, they hope to block the way they get there. Alan Peck and Richard Sweeting, then number 4, Simon Beard and James Croft, and then Tony Cook and Colin Lewis. A great 500 sidecar racing. That's Alan Peck and Richard Sweeting. In second place, number 4, Simon Beard and James Croft. In third place, number 10, Tony Cook, Colin Lewis. In fourth place, number 5, Dave Collin and Keith Goodley. In fifth place, number 11, Ricky Neal and Neil Pocket. In sixth place, number 21, Norman Hames and Bob Reed. And the winner's time was 1 minute 36.91. 1 minute 36.91. Lloyd, Jim Rowlands, Richard Piggott. Now, Richard Piggott, interesting, with Lynn Collin in the chair. Richard's had a few machinery problems. They're reputedly now to be sorted, and be interesting to see how he goes. Remember, he won the Masters back in 1991 when on one of the big outfits, going around the other way. Well, we got word on the Dumbleton Dazzler on the 13th of August. Starts at 1 p.m. at Ray Meadow Farm, Dumbleton, just outside of Evesham, or just north of Cheltenham if you prefer. I do, because I live in Cheltenham, but never mind. 24 sidecars, including all the top men: Measer, Smith, Jackson, Edwards, Hawkins. I'll give you the solo shortly because race 6 gets underway. Brian Canning leading the charge. Gary Lloyd tucked in there in third place, but getting squeezed out just a little bit. No, he doesn't. In fact, he comes further up the back as they come round towards it. Looks like Malcolm Goodwin with the advantage at the moment. So it's Malcolm Goodwin with Gary Rockall in the lead. Gary Lloyd in second place. Richard Piggott comes through to third. So Richard Piggott now then ahead of Brian Canning. Down the back with the leaders, Malcolm Goodwin and Gary Rockall as they come round towards us, and they are hanging on in there, nice tight line for Malcolm Goodwin. Gary Lloyd still there, Richard Piggott still there, then Brian Canning, and then Jim Rowlands. FCS Magnum of Malcolm Goodwin and Gary Rockall. Coming a lot of pressure from the Pershore team of Gary Lloyd and Dave Higgins. Still Ricky Piggott and Lynn Collins in third, and Brian Canning and Andy Robinson in fourth. And then Jim Robinson. Gary Lloyd very, very close indeed. One more bend to go. Gary Lloyd's trying right around the outside. Malcolm Goodwin on the inside. Who's going to get there? Goodwin on the inside, Lloyd on the outside. Very, very tight indeed. Well, the official verdict is that just number 30, Mal Goodwin, Gary Rockall in first place. In second place, number 22, Gary Lloyd, Dave Higgin. In third place, number 92, Richard Piggott and Lynn Collins. In fourth place, number 49, Brian Canning and Andy Robertson. In fifth place, number 887, Jim Rowland and Mark Griffiths. And the winner's time was 1 minute 32.66. 1 minute 32.66. So then, 350 solos coming up. Steve Daw going in this one, John Underwood, Colin Earl, Chris Malone, Tony Stark, John Jeffries, Mark Taylor, Mitchell Godden, Dave Mander, Wayne Broadhurst, Steve Holding, and number 261, Atkin. Well, I have to tell you, Steve Daw was a tip from one or two people to do well here in this 350 class, and it certainly wouldn't surprise me. He was a top qualifier, second in the Shropshire Championships 350 up at Minsterley the other week. But look at the opposition: Mark Taylor, John Jeffries, Mitchell Godden, Wayne Broadhurst. Now, what can you say about Wayne? I mean, third in 1990 and 93, second in 1992, fifth last year. A very, very quick 350 performer, but it was having the problems. Here we go, the gate goes up, they are away. Steve Daw on the inside, Mark Taylor in the middle, Dave Mander on the outside, John Underwood in there with him, and Wayne Broadhurst coming up the inside. Wayne Broadhurst in third. John Underwood in a little bit of a problem then. I don't know whether he's making lost his chain. His hand goes up, he's in trouble. It's Mark Taylor then who's in second place. Steve Daw who leads, John Underwood behind him, then Mitchell Godden, then Dave Mander, and coming through there, John Jeffries looking to make up. So then, the leader comes towards us. It's Steve Daw as they go up the hill. It's still Mark Taylor in second, John Underwood in third, Mitchell Godden in fourth. In fifth place as they went past us, John Jeffries. Steve Daw then leads as they go into the last lap. Mark Taylor still in second place. Still John Underwood in third. And you've got Mitchell Godden, you've got Colin Earl, you've got number 14, John Jeffries, side by side to the left. Steve Daw's going to get there, provided he doesn't try problems. Steve Daw is in, who wins? Second spot, who's going to get there? John Underwood and Mark Taylor, very, very tight. Then Mitchell Godden, then John Jeffries, then Colin Earl. Well, very, very tight indeed. In first place, number 110, Steve Daw. In second place, number 170, Mark Taylor. In third place, number 77, John Underwood. In fourth place, number 9, Mitchell Godden. In fifth place, number 14, John Jeffries. In sixth place, number 172, Colin Earl. In seventh place, number 53, Steve Holding. In eighth place, number 64, Chris Malone. In ninth place, number 250, Dave Mander. And in 10th place, number 261, and number 261 is Andy Gong. And the time? 1:25.91. 1:25.91. Neil Scopes, John Hartley running as number 1, not 0, as shown in your programme. Nigel Newman, Tony Atkin, the 1993 winner. Mike Bowden, David Perry, Gerald Short, third place last year. Jason Handley has been going so well. And Morris Jones as an addition. So Morris Jones, number 115, 471 Dave Harding, the two additions. Who haven't we mentioned? Number 26, Mark Giles, we haven't mentioned, let's mention him. And number 63, Brad Davies. Herefordshire. Neil Scopes making a tremendous start. David Perry going with him. So it's Neil Scopes then. A great 350 rider, Neil. David Perry there in third spot. Jason Handley coming through to challenge, but it's still Neil Scopes and in front. Tony Atkin in second place. Jason Handley now third. David Perry in fourth. Right in fifth place as they went past us. Mark Giles. Neil Scopes is terrific on the 250. The Sax London man really going well. And Jason Handley coming up the inside. Handley trying to challenge Tony Atkin to go around the top there. It's still David Perry in that fourth place. Jason Handley in third. Still David Perry in fourth. Still Mark Giles is behind him. And then Gerald Short. They all close up on the bottom there. Second flag will be out. They all go to the flag. Actually one alongside him. Then Jason Handley. I think that's the order they finished in. David Perry in fourth. In fifth place, Mark Giles. In sixth place, Gerald Short. Somebody down on the bottom bend. In seventh place, number 1, John Hartley. Mike Bowden comes through just ahead of Wayne Drake. Race 9. In first place, number 15, and number 15, Neil Scopes. In second place, number 10, Tony Atkin. In third place, number 95, Jason Handley. In fourth place, number 419, David Perry. In fifth place, number 26, Mark Giles. In sixth place, number 27, Gerald Short. In seventh place, number 1, John Hartley. In eighth place, number 223, Mike Bowden. In ninth place, just checking on that one, number 12, Nigel Newman, of course, who came in. Number 10, 115. I'm in trouble now, aren't I? Maurice Jones, another addition. Behind him, number 471, Lee Harding, and then number 63, Brad Davis, who did all the pushing. Steve Daw, Neil Scopes, both with wins thus far, both good 350 men. Well then, coming up is race 9, and in this, Tommy Palmer goes. Tommy Palmer, of course, the winner last year at Minsterley. No Kevin Buck, remember? John Dormer, Potts, Paul Hurry due out in this one. Paul practiced. I'm not sure how the shoulder stood up to that. Let's wait and see whether we do in fact see Paul in action. I know the family are very concerned about the strain on that broken collarbone. Didn't want to do anything too rash early on in its recovery. Everybody getting just a little bit overexcited. Paul Hurry looks like he's got the starting tape. Please can we have our tape back, please, mister? Here we go then, race 9 gets underway. Paul Hurry leading up the hill, but it's David Mears with the advantage. So David Mears leads from Paul Hurry as he goes round that top there. Steamy day, a hard test for Paul Hurry's collarbone, but he's going well. There ahead of David Mears now. David Norris in that group of riders, and Mark Taylor back to the last first place. Just how well he can ride. Paul Hurry riding Speedway with Arena Essex. Won the Barks Bonanza earlier on this year. David Mears still in second place. Mark Taylor in third. And in fourth place as he went past us, Roy Sizemore.
way and ending well. Well, today is quite a trial for him. But it's Paul Hurry is out in front. Still David Mears in second spot. Still Mark Taylor behind him. Then Roy Sizemore. And then coming through, that was Steve Daw in fifth place. The Arena Exit Speedway man is going to win. Paul Hurry then wins. David Mears in second place. Mark Taylor in third. In fourth place, Roy Sizemore. And in fifth place, Keith Potts. Race 9. In first place, number 86, Paul Hurry. In second place, number 139, David Mears. In third place, number 173, Neil Taylor. In fourth place, number 231, Roy Sizemore. In fifth place, number 175, Keith Potts. In sixth place, number 76, John Dormer. In seventh place, number 711, Darren Pugh. In eighth place, number 177, Dave Norris. In ninth place, number 38, David Wright. In 10th place, number 21, Tommy Palmer. In 11th place, number 34, Chris Bennett. And no 12th finisher, winner's time 1 minute 25.47. 1 minute 25.47. Well, last year's winner Luke Patchell isn't defending his championship this year. But in this race, Bill Penfold and Liam Chivers go. Bill was second last year. Neil Cuff and Jason Ralph, they were sixth in 1994, so interesting to see. And clearly when you think about the position of the sidecar in these outfits, they have some problems getting off that top end without tipping everything over. Here we go then. Unique opportunity. We don't see these outfits very often, but they are very entertaining. Tom Penfold, or Tony Penfold. Tony Penfold, one of the many quick Penfold competitors from Maidstone and Pembroke and around there. Leading as they come round towards us to complete that first lap. Nice tight line from Neil Cuff and Jason Ruffin behind them. And then in third place was Billy Penfold and Carl Bell. Still looks like Tony Penfold and Julian Wood on the line. Line 55 blade it says, or 1,000 steps said are. Well, we don't know which one they're using today. Still Neil Cuff and Jason Ralph in that second place. Third place number, extremely difficult for the ladies to read here, and for me as well. It could well be Phil Jones and James Moss. I'll pick it up. So then, still out in front, Tony Penfold and Julian Wood. Neil Cuff and Jason Ralph. We'll need a little bit of assistance with that third place number, no doubt about that. As the race wins, winners Tony Penfold and Julian Wood cross the line. Second place, number 126, Neil Cuff, Jason Ralph. In third place, the man who changed his passenger, number 7. Did we believe that was number 7? Owen Bellman and Ken Jarvis. In fourth place, number 843, Hewell Jones and James Moss. And in fifth place, number 23, Billy Penfold and Carl Bell. So the numbers are 125, 126, 7, 843 and 23. And the time, 1:42:21. 1:42:21. So we stay with the left-hand sidecars as we cross the page to race 11.
tucked in behind him, that looked like Ledbury as they went round the top. The guys with the small engine, 600 cc's, but my word, doesn't it go. Still 129 in second place, and in third place number 9. So it's Barry Gear and Robin Gear in that third place. Behind second place through Robin Gear. These days, the vast majority of them come from Kent. We used to see a lot from Cornwall as well. Not so many these days, but 1 or 2 Welshmen in there. So still out in front then, Neil Owen and Andrew Evans. Very much under control. The time ahead into the last lap. As you can see how light that sidecar wheel gets. Still Ledbury and Bob Egger in second place. In third place number 9, still the Gears. And tucked in behind it. So then, we've led throughout. Victory then for Neil Owen and Andrew Evans. Look back quite a long way to Ledbury and Bob Egger in second place. And in third place, it's still Barry Gear and Robin Gear. And then behind them, 251, John Arnott and John Tyson. Place, outfit number 4, Neil Owen and Andrew Evans. In second place, number 129, Ledbury, Bob Egger. In third place, number 9, Barry Gear and Robin Gear. In fourth place, number 251, John Arnott and John Tyson. In fifth place, number 60, Kevin Bovis and Nigel Field. And in sixth place, number 151, Graham Hilton and Simon Wall. Well, race 12 coming up. Kevin Phelps, number 343, is an addition to your programme. Chris Phillips, the youth champion, goes. Mark Wadsworth, the reigning 250 champion, goes. Carl Wilkes, who started off the afternoon so well. Let's see how he gets on this time around. Well, it's Carl Wilkes up the outside, and Carl Wilkes from Chris Phillips as they go round the top bend. Working his way through in that third spot, working his way through. Meanwhile then, out in front, it's Chris Phillips with the advantage. Carl Wilkes in second, Mark Wadsworth in third. And in fourth place, number 201, Rock. Very, very well here this afternoon. On that flying 250, staying ahead of Carl Wilkes in second place, Mark Wadsworth in third. In fourth place as they pass us, number 173, Neil Taylor. Yellow flag, that flag. Carl Wilkes though looks over his shoulder. Mark Wadsworth is keeping the pressure on hard from that third spot. Still Neil Taylor out there, just about hanging on to the fourth, but quite a struggle. So it looks like it's going to be Chris Phillips. Certainly if Chris can hang on in there, Chris Phillips who's going to get second spot. Carl Wilkes just ahead of Mark Wadsworth. And then it looked to me as though Neil Taylor may well have just hung on in fourth. We'll have the official verdict on that in a moment or two. For number 42, Chris Phillips. In second place, number 248, Carl Wilkes. In third place, number 344, Mark Wadsworth. In fourth place, number 173, Neil Taylor. In fifth place, number 8, Shane Bidnock. In sixth place, number 116, Lee Gaydon. In seventh place, number 201, Ross Cope. In eighth place, number 180, Richard Sims. In ninth place, number 90, Ben Moby. And in 10th place, number 196, Matthew Klassen. And in 11th place, number 343, Kevin Phelps. The winner's time, 1:28.25. 1:28.25. Times British champion Graham Thomas. Mark, remember, had a win in his first outing. Ransom, Keith Strudwick, Dean Camier, Richie Knight, the addition, number 229. We have a back protector. We've found somebody has handed in a back protector if the competitors in the paddock can hear us. So we have a back protector up here on the finish line. Street led the dash into the top bend in first place. Dean Camier wasn't far away, but look at that. And like four-stroking like mad. So then, they come round towards us at the end of this first lap. Lee Street has still got the advantage there. Dean Camier is there with Graham Thomas on the inside of him, and it looks as though that's Mark Rowe. Oh, and Graham Thomas it is who goes down. Slid on that bottom bend. Meanwhile then, Lee Straight still now ahead of Dean Camier. Now these two powering away as they go round the top bend. Third spot, Dean Camier then. He's trying to come around the outside, so it's Dean Camier now out in front on number 75, Lee Street. Trying to hang on in there, he does. It's Dean Camier who wins. In first place then, number 44, Dean Camier. In second place, number 323. And a lousy number for the lap scores to try and pick up, Colin Howe. In third place, number 75, Lee Street. In fourth place, just check on that one, ladies, we disagree. In fourth place, number 124, Keith Strudwick. In fifth place, number 30, Mark Rowe. In sixth place, number 62, Steve Syra. In seventh place, number 300, Terry Giles. In eighth place, number 229, Richie Knight. In ninth place, number 16, Phil Ransom. In 10th place, number 314, Graham Thomas. And 11th place, number 72. And we'll give you that time. Well, that was Wayne Drake in 11th place. Meanwhile, then, we're away with race 14. Oh, this will be quite a cracker. Once again, I think, because Jason Scott Stop then with the advantage at the moment. I'll give you that time in a moment or two. Richard Smith on the inside in second spot. Then in third spot, number 32, Adrian Squirrel. Woodbridge man looking to see if he can grab the inside line off the bend. He does. It's Richard Smith out in front. Jason Stock in second place. In third place as they go past us, number 6, Scott Nichols. Second, Scott Nichols in third, and only a length or two between them. It's still Richard Smith, still Jason Scott. Back in fourth place, number 32 on our programme, Adrian Squirrel it is. Look at Jason Scott trying the outside once again, trying the long way around the outside. Richard Smith says, no, that's my race. Richard Smith wins. Jason Scott, did he finish in second or was he third? Scott Nichols got right up on his elbow. previous race is 1 minute 31.71. 1 minute 31.71. Number 33, Richard Smith. In second place, number 94, Jason Stott. In third place, number 6, Scott Nichols, and that was tight, wasn't it? In fourth place, number 32, Adrian Squirrel. In fifth place, number 2, Rob Almond. In sixth place, number 70, and number 70 is Gary Wells. In seventh place, number 951, Steve Mander. In eighth place, number 23, Richard Lively. In ninth place, number 143, Keith Edwards, and only one of the finisher in 10th place, number 414, Nigel Hibbard. The winner's time, 1 minute 30 dead. 1 minute 30 dead. Those numbers again, 33, 94, 6, 32, 2, 70, 951, 23, 143, and 414. Well, we're back now with the 500 sidecars. We've had wins for Paul Miller, for Alan Peck, and for Mal Goodwin. So let's see what happens this time around. And Brian Palmer going out in race 15 with Alan Peck, with Gary Lloyd. Making the best of the start, so it's Alan Peck then with the advantage as they go away from us around that top band. Now Brian Palmer takes over. It's Brian Palmer then who leads. So Alan Peck and Gary Lloyd battling away from that second spot. Gary Lloyd. Here they come round. So ice cream doing a roaring trade. We got back to sample the ice cream. So we'll tell you what happens with that later on. Gary Lloyd and Dave Higgins in that second spot. Alan Peck and Richard Sweeting now in third. And fourth place as they go past us, number 57, Mike Reed and Mark Wadsworth. So the checkered flag then goes out. Victory for, once again, for Brian Palmer and Danny Hogg. In second place, as they were throughout, Gary Lloyd and Dave Higgins. And in third place, number 20, Alan Peck and Richard Sweeting. In a time of 1 minute 30.25, 1 minute 30.25, and that was a victory, of course, for former champions, number 71, Brian Palmer and Danny Hogg. In second place, number 22, Gary Lloyd and Dave Higgins. In third place, number 20, Alan Peck and Richard Sweeting. In fourth place, number 57, Mike Reed and Mark Thorpe. In fifth place, number 49, Brian Canning and Andy Robertson. And in sixth place, outfit number 21, Norman Hames and Bob Reed. That time again, 1 minute 30.25. 1 minute 30.25. To we have here Scott Nichols. What's the problem, Scott?
I'm pretty sure that I got second place there, but I've been told I didn't. I feel it was second, but the other thing is, I mean, there don't seem to be any pegs sticking in the ground over there, so someone's knocked them out. I mean, people are just going outside the pegs everywhere. I mean, there's a racing circuit to stay inside, yet no one seems to stay inside it, and nothing's being done. I mean, if there's a fence out here that doesn't fall off, so I think I should be excluded.
So what happens next?
Well, I've been waiting to find out, but I don't think anything will happen. If going by usual results, then no, nothing will happen.
Right, well, best of luck for the rest of the afternoon anyway, Scott.
Cheers, thanks.
Richard Piggott, we've got Paul Miller, Jim Rowland, Dave Collins and Ricky Neal. So some very, very good crews going in race 16. So here we go then, race 15 gets underway. Paul Miller hits the front, Richard Piggott right on his heels, and Ricky Neal it was in third place, so Richard Piggott on the inside. Great help from the Wimborne Whopper every year. Gosh, think of the Wimborne Whopper, that's not so far away, you know. Richard Piggott still carrying on in second place, and Jim Rowland's working on third, and Jim Rowland's taking third to go around. Around the water just once again. That's Paul Miller and Lester Goodwin and in front. Hard on their heels is Richard Piggott and Lynn Collins. Jim Rowland's in third, Ricky Neal in fourth, and in fifth place. Holding up the challenge at the moment. One more lap to go for Paul Miller and Lester Goodwin. But Richard Piggott and Lynn Collins, a good team in there. They're really working hard. They're pressing the leaders all the way to the flag. And I think they've got to stay there, surely. They've got the inside line. Paul Miller that in, Lester Goodwin who wins. Lynn Collins and Ricky Piggott who wins in second place. And in third place, Jim Rowland and Mark Griffiths. Place outfit number 17, Paul Miller and Lester Goodwin. In second place, number 92, Richard Piggott and Lynn Collins. In third place, number 887, Jim Rowland and Mark Griffiths. In fourth place, number 11, and number 11 is Ricky Neal and Neil Pocket. And the only other finishers in fifth place, number 5, Dave Collin and Keith Goodley. And the winner's time, 1 minute 30.41. Interesting, anybody could get us the word from the paddock about what had happened to Kevin Lloyd in that, why they didn't go out in that race. Then on the inside, but pressure all the way around that top there. Well, Malcolm Goodwin is disputing that lead. There's Malcolm Goodwin now who asserts himself in front of Simon Beard, and in third place to go past us is Lionel Cox. So then, that's it. Well then, Malcolm Goodwin and Gary Rockwell head to the last lap with a small lead over Simon Beard and James Croft. And Simon Beard goes high on the bank, looking to charge down the back straight. Around the outside. Beard tries to come round the outside, but surely Goodwin's going to get there. It's Malcolm Goodwin in front, Simon Beard in second place, and in third place Lionel Cox. in fourth place, number 34, Jerry Squirrel. In first place, outfit number 30, Malcolm Goodwin and Gary Rockall. In second place, number 4, Simon Beard and James Croft. In third place, number 78, Lionel Cox and Grace Hagan. In fourth place, number 34, Jerry Squirrel and Derek Page. In fifth place, number 10, Tony Cook and Colin Lewis. And the winner's time, 1 minute 32.31. 1 minute 32.31. Yes, we're back now with the 350 solos. Neil Scopes and Steve Daw, winners in their first outing, going this time out. Tommy Palmer, the reigning champion, goes. Tommy Atkin, who had a runner-up position in his first outing, goes as well. So then, Tommy Palmer in the middle, not quite getting away from the gate. John Daw making a good start, Tony Atkin going with him, and round the top end they go. They're all opting for the dry side, and somebody down on the top end. They were trying to avoid we have a red flag on the top end. Daw making a good start, Tony Atkin going with him, and round the top end they go. They're all opting for the dry side, and somebody down on the top end. They were trying to avoid we have a red flag on the top end. We have a red flag. I think everybody went to the drier part of the circuit on the approach to the top bend, went very wide, and unfortunately someone went wide enough to collect the fence. So, David a bit unlucky how wide he went.
We could see you down the pits in that t-shirt, that's why we stood up here.
Where they're hiding? No, we're fine.
So here we go then, race 18 getting underway once again. Tommy Palmer, the reigning champion, making the best of the starts, and it's Tommy Palmer then who leads. Tommy Speedway with Exeter last year, but not riding the Speedway this year. Coming very, very wide indeed, and letting a lot Tony Atkin come through. John Dormer and Steve Daw in that order. So Tommy back to fourth place now, but. Also going well in the Masters. Steve Daw up into second place, John Dormer in third, Neil Scopes in fourth. Tommy Palmer trying to make his way through now to make up for that lost ground. It went very, very wide on the bottom ground. Winner of 1993, second place already, going for a win here. He's in front of Steve Daw. These two would, if they finish like this, be on equal points because they're going to have a win and a second place for each of them. Tony Atkin is then who wins. Steve Daw in second place, Neil Scopes in third, John Dormer in fourth. In fifth place, Darren Pugh, and in sixth place, Tommy Palmer, just ahead of number 1, John Hartley. First place, number 10, Tony Atkin. In second place, number 110, Steve Daw. In third place, number 15, Neil Scopes. In fourth place, number 76, John Dormer. In fifth place, number 711, Darren Pugh. In sixth place, number 21, Tommy Palmer. In seventh place, number 1, John Hartley. In eighth place, number 177, Dave Norris. In ninth place, number 231, Roy Sizemore. And in 10th place, number 34, Chris Bennett. And the time was 1 minute 26.63. 1:26. 88.63. So in race 19, number 471 Dave Harding was the addition to Brian across the non-starter. Paul Hurry making a superb start, and it's Paul Hurry then on the BRM who leads the field round that top bend. Riding very well. I know we were very concerned about whether he should be riding here, but Mitchell Godden in that second place, Mark Taylor in third, Colin Earl in fourth. Sideways, sliding action around the lot of there. From the Gower motor in the late down the orange plate. Problems there for Keith Pop, slowly certainly. Very right hand point man. Second place to Mitchell Godden, third place to Mark Taylor, fourth place to Colin Earl, fifth place to John Underwood, and sixth place to Steve Holding. In first place, number 86, Paul Hurry. In second place, number 9, Mitchell Godden. In third place, number 170, Mark Taylor. In fourth place, looking up anxiously, the competitor's having another look. Number 172, Colin Earl. In fifth place, number 77, John Underwood. In sixth place, number 53, Steve Holding. In seventh place, number 250, Dave Mander. In eighth place, number 64, Chris Malone. And in ninth place, number 158, Wayne Broadhurst. And in 10th place, number 115. Number 115 was, he said anxiously, looking at his programme and can't remember. I think there might be a problem with that number. I don't think it should be 115. And Maurice Jones, of course, it was in 10th place. Our apologies for forgetting about Maurice. Time for that race, 1 minute 23.85. Well, the 350s go once again in race 20. Garth, David Perry, Nigel Newman, Taylor, Joe Short, Tony Stark, Brett Davis, Ron Jeffries, Mike Bowe, David Wright, Handley, and Mike Godden. David Wright in the middle, making a good start. Mark Taylor going with him. They're going very tight. David Wright with the advantage here as they come round towards us once again, and Gerald Short coming ever so wide, and Gerald Short in the fence. And Gerald Short so this is race 20 then, getting underway without Gerald Short, of course. David Wright in the middle. It was David who was on the race stops. Let's see if he can repeat that tremendous start. Well, not quite. So Jason Handley coming up through the inside, and Jason Handley who leads. Wayne Drake in second place, like Mark Taylor. So Jason Handley there. Mark Taylor up into second place. David Perry trying to get up into second. David Perry is a very nice line around the top there. The gap just a little bit.
just flies, goes into the last lap. It's still Mark Taylor second place, still David Perry third, still behind him Wayne Drake. A little bit of an interesting tussle here for second and third place. Mark Taylor on the RTS, David Perry on the Atkin. This Handley wins. Mark Taylor just wins that private battle for second place with David Perry in third. In first place, number 95, Jason Handley. In second place, number 173, Neil Taylor. In third place, number 419, David Perry. In fourth place, number 12, Nigel Newman. In fifth place, number 18, Tony Stark. In sixth place, number 14, John Jeffries. In seventh place, number 38, David Wright. In eighth place, number 26. Number 26 is Mark Giles. In ninth place, number 223, Mike Bowden. And in 10th place, number 261, Andy Gong. And the winner's time was 1 minute 25.31. 1 minute 25.31.